one of the biggest decisions you'll make in your life is to choose the man or the woman that you will marry. People take it lightly, but it can make or break your life. So with all the ambition and the vision that you have, with all the dreams that your parents have for you, if you marry the wrong guy or...
Hey, this is Become Successful with your host, Yemi Osho. I'd like to give a shout out to family and friends, my loved ones that have been supporting me all the way. Thank you so much. Your messages are so important. Your comments are so important. Firstly, to my wife, my backbone, Adironke, thank you so much. To my brother, G, and his wife, Josephine Osho, thank you so much for your support. Also, shout out to Dr. Ikakite in Florida. Thank you for your comments. It's really nice hearing and having your comments. Also, give a shout out to Benga Awuleri in Canada, Stella Olowula also in Canada, and Adishola Ike in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the comments. On this episode, I bring to you an important personality in person of Mrs. Ibukun Awosika. Mrs. Ibukun Awosika is a Nigerian businesswoman and was born on December 24 of 1962 in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. She was a former chairman of First Bank of Nigeria, and she has won numerous awards, ranging from the Faith Model Entrepreneur Award of the Year in 2006. She won the Golden Heart Award in 2007. She won the International Women Entrepreneurial Challenge Award in 2008. And she won the Forbes Women Africa Chairperson Award in 2020. Please sit back, relax, and listen to Top 10 Success Tips by Mrs. Ibukun Awosika. YouTube, welcome to my channel, Become Successful with Yemi Osho. On this channel, you will have the privilege of listening to top 10 success tips by renowned individuals all around the world. Every episode promises to be a great one. You don't want to miss it. So, kindly subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell so that when the next video drops, you will be able to have it. See you on the next episode.
Because of you, I got many haters. I'm a girl, fine for your guy. Baby, waiting you to find for your life.
Because challenges do not destroy vision. They empower, they drive, they push you to be creative. They encourage you to find solution to impossible. They make stars of you. Because when you solve impossible problems, you become a star. There are, day by day, you are going to have to make choices. You are going to have to decide who you want to be. You owe it to yourself to have a sense of the purpose of God on your life, to have a sense of the vision of who you think you are and where you want to go, and to commit to the process of protecting that vision by persistently and consistently moving the cheese. By never allowing circumstances to overcome and to overwhelm you. By knowing that you will have troubles, there will be challenges, there will be what the world calls failures. But guess what? In my books, there's nothing called failure. You do not fail until you are dead and you have not accomplished your goal. At different seasons in the course of your life, some things will not work out as you want it to be. But that will only be a stage. It's the cumulative result of all the seasons of your life that will be the legacy of your life. Does not work. I'm telling you now, because those seasons will come. Don't let anybody tell you you have failed. Take the word out of your dictionary. Every time it hasn't worked out, take the lesson from that stage and move on. Find out what you needed to know that you didn't know, or what you need not to be doing that you are doing, and decide what you need to do next and take the next step. Secondary school, I thought I wanted to be a doctor. Then I found out that they work with real dead bodies. I changed my mind very quickly. I then thought, you know what? I'd like to be an architect. I was good in sciences and had a problem if parents sentence you to science when you're good at both. So I ended up in Ife to study chemistry. By the end of my first year, I realized how much I hated chemistry. I could pass it, but I didn't love it. So then I thought, you know, I'd make a good lawyer. I debated throughout school. I used to represent my school in school's debate. So everybody knows that I can win an argument. So I gave it everything trying to change to law. I used to go and sit outside the door of the dean of law. And then one day the man said, come, what do you want? I want to change to law. Is that why you've been sitting outside of my office? Yes, sir. Okay, if I only take one person from another department next year, it will be you. Great. Make sure you pass very well. Well, therein lies my problem. Pass very well, and what will happen? Chemistry will not release me. Fail in chemistry, law will not take me. Catch 99. So, I decided anyway, by the end of that year, I'd changed my mind about law. I decided I wanted to be a chartered accountant so I could go and work in a bank. So I continued with my chemistry, but I started taking free electives in Faculty of Administration and Accounting. When I finished, don't celebrate yet. When I finished for youth service, I did everything to make sure they sent me to an accounting firm. They first sent me to a Muslim school to go and teach. That was easy to solve. I just wore a dress off my shoulder. I went to report. I was immediately rejected. Once they rejected me, I went back to the posting room and waited there for days until they sent me to Akintola Williams & Co. You would have thought that having gone through all that trouble, accounting would be the love of my life. When I got there, within the 1 year of my youth service, I realized how boring accounting is to me. Because they had all the processes somebody else had thought about before. All I had to do was open old dusty files from company to company without imagination or initiative. I'm a very restless human being. That was not going to work. So I finished the work. I did well. They offered me permanent employment, but I said, thank you, but no thank you. Why? Because at that moment, I had come to a realization that that was not the vision for my life. Now, sometimes, some of you at this moment think you know who you are. You think you know where you want to go. It's good to have an idea and have a sense, but be open and be flexible. Because life will reveal itself to you at different stages. Respond to it as it opens itself to you. Understanding that for those who are Christians, the Bible says, that for those who are Christians, the Bible says, as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. And your life, they are in seasons. So different seasons will reveal different parts of you. You must be the master of your life by having the capacity to respond and to change. So I left and came back. Where was I going to? I didn't know. But I knew what I did not want to do. I did not want to be an accountant again. I thought I still wanted to work in a bank, but the first job I could find 1 week after was in a furniture company. So I went there to kill time. My kill time project has resulted in 30 years of investment of my life in building a manufacturing group in furniture. So it was never the plan of my life. So some of you will accidentally find your purpose or the areas of your calling. Some of you have studied the same degree that will lead you to your greatness. That's fine. But in your heart, when you go to bed at night, be true to thyself. Parents, thank you very much for your guidance and your support to this day. Some of these children have studied degrees that are for you. You see? Because that's what you wanted. They're here. I'm not saying it behind them. I'm saying it in front of them. My father will explain that to you if you were here. Go to them after today. Kneel down. Empowered you. Your education has opened your mind. Your education has taught you processes to be disciplined, to apply yourself, to think outside of the box. It's allowed you to see various options. But it does not define everything that you will be. It is only an enabler of where you can go to. It's only shown you, and if you listened very well to Bishop's speech, he told you that at 5 years, all this degree, in fact, in your generation, 5 years is a bit long, sir. Every year or two, your education becomes what? Outdated. Because things are changing fast in your generation. So you need to be on top of it. You must be open to knowledge. You must continuously learn. But more than anything else, you must apply your talents combined with everything you have been taught. Now, the education has its place. But guess what? The real things that will separate you outside. Your character, your personality, how you handle human beings, your ability to respond to situations, your ability to be creative in every impossible situation, your ability to engage with human beings with respect and a sense of dignity, knowing that every human being, rich or poor, small or big, counts. That not your neighbors, not the son of the minister or the son of the governor that you know. No, that the son of your house help, the son of your father's driver, that the gatesman in your house, every single human being that you will meet will count in your life because you do not know where you will meet them again. Human beings are mobile. They change form every season. Thus, the rich or the poor man at your gate could have an exceedingly smart, naturally smart son who does not have the opportunity, but who is able to apply for scholarship into Covenant and get through it and apply through British Council for a scholarship to Cambridge and comes through it and comes back and is the only graduate from their segment of their state. And when they're allocating something for their state, he becomes the star. And before you know it, he's sitting in a place where even you, with all your opportunities, you haven't sat. But if you did not greet him well before, because you think you belong to a certain social class, then you have missed the opportunity of a lifetime. Because human beings are mobile. You must treat every human being like a treasure of God that they are. Everywhere you will be in life, every place you will go, there will be a man or a woman speaking for you or against you. And it will be about when they encountered you, what legacy you left with them. So in your have pleasures of life that is comfortable and good, but allows you to still be accountable for how you influence or affect the lives of others. Do not seek knowledge without character. What they've taught you here is knowledge with character. Because it doesn't matter if you got first class. If you're a man that cannot be trusted, you will not go far. It does not matter how brilliant or how smart you are. With all the brilliance and the smartness, if you commit a fraud in a bank, you will sleep in jail for many years. It doesn't matter how great you are. They tell you that a tiny hole can sink a ship. The tiniest of hole that can sink you is the hole of character. And don't convince yourself that is not true in Nigeria. Because remember, seasons change. Seasons change. What seemed acceptable yesterday, tomorrow, a new wind can come. But those that do the right thing always will always be current for all seasons. And it will be great. So your community. Don't get into politics without principle. Don't support a man because he's your uncle, or he's your auntie, he's your neighbor, or he's from your village, or because he will bless you if he gets into position. And many people have been disappointed by those things. Let your politics be principled. Let it be based on what is right and what is wrong for the community. Why? Because when the community works, we all benefit from it. Remember, where you live, where you will build your businesses, where you will build your families, that is the community where you will live. And no individual can build the community. Every single individual contributes to what the community is. And except each one of you takes personal ownership to commit to do your part to build the community of the country and the continent that you want to live in, you will not have what you want. Not because God has not allowed it, or because it's not possible, but because we have not committed to creating that which we say that we seek. One of the biggest decisions you will make in your life is to choose the man or the woman that you will marry. People take it lightly, but it can make or break your life. So with all the ambition and the vision that you have, with all the dreams that your parents have for you, if you marry the wrong guy or the wrong girl, everything can be derailed one way or the other. So don't play with it. Don't marry a fool, whether male or female. Have a sense of who you are. And when you have a sense of who you are, you will understand who is the fit for you as the Lord leads you. You will know that it's not about naira and kobo. It's not about silver and gold. The son of a rich man is not a rich boy. Because only the one that has the cash flow has the money. What's the best thing that will happen? They'll have a big wedding. They didn't have it for you. They had the big wedding for their own image. They will give you a house and many cars on day one. All the cars will get old at the same time. And if you do not have the capacity to maintain or to keep them, you're already in trouble. They can't pay school fees. Cash flow is money to do everything you need to do every day, not for the wedding ceremony. So marrying the son of a rich man is not your solution. Seek to find the bone of your bone. Who can accommodate the vision and the ambition in your heart as a person? Who can be an enabler for you to emerge? Who can encourage and support you? It might not look like it right now, but just understand that people manifest in what? In seasons. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Look for a man that fears the Lord, a man who is responsible and right thinking. He has vision and he has ambition. I guarantee you, he will show up somewhere and you will be glad you met him.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Become Successful with Yemi Osho. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe if you've not subscribed to this channel. Smash the notification bell to get notified when a new video drops. And you can also make recommendation and suggestions on how to grow the channel, what you'd like to see, and do so in the comment section. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.